hip hop is cosplay. This shit is WWE, bro.
Let's break down how you and I met.
Did you play any sports and shit growing up?
Nah, just the bitches. I didn't play no sports. Like I said, we aren't born accountable. We're taught accountability.
That was one of our connections was music because I remember I used to come to you to get like ringtones put on my chirp or how you burn me a CD or some shit like off.
Niggas, you could be walking in the mall with a bay nigga hitches.
Just start.
What I'm slapping, put in work to gain traction. Get me in that mode to make it happen. What I'm slapping, lace you a game to break the mold. The game is to be sold, not told.
What it is, Sahid. Nah. Welcome back to What I'm Slapping. I'm Courtney, aka Bort.
What's up with it? It's Juice, man. Welcome back to another episode of What I'm Slapping, boy. What's happening?
Man.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I would say how you doing today, but we got on the same clothes, so don't worry about it.
I'm doing good. We just had another amazing interview. Very informative, very inspiring, per usual, which is what our goal is. We are introducing a new artist and organization to our audience and to other viewers.
You could have just left it at nigga. We've been bringing music to meet culture, bro. We've been doing our thing.
Facts.
You feel me?
You got the better wordplay, and that's what I got you for.
For sure, and that's why we do this shit is because we want to uplift these ones that we know that need the light, need to shine. It's just that's like we say. I want to say thank you to Bryce that was just on last week with us because it be artists like that be right there outside your backyard that you can either like we say you can either come in contact with him or you feel me or y'all coming up at the same time type shit and y'all just passing each other and I think. That's exactly what Bryce was. You feel me? He hit me with a story that I wouldn't even have recognized, with our connection of being there, But yeah, man, this next one, man, boy,
right in my backyard from Carson, California, Delamo to be specific. He's been on Absol's recent album called Soul Burger with the song California Dream, which also featured Vince Staple, which is amazing. And then he also recently dropped his own EP called Off My Chest in the beginning of August this year. I got to bring out rapper, writer, my dog, my boy, Kamm Carson. You heard?
My boy. What's up? Appreciate you, man. Hell yeah, boy. That's the folks, man. That's little homie from across the street.
We at home.
You feel me? What my dog say, hey, little homie from across the street.
Yeah, man. We
How
here,
you
man.
feeling today?
Oh, I'm blessed, man. Pleasure to be here for sure.
Appreciate you for being here.
Pleasure.
Facts. How did your day start off? How was breakfast? How was all the things?
Honestly, today was like a chill day. It wasn't no breakfast. I got up about 6 a.m. When I got up at 6 a.m., I honestly just was listening to like some music I've been recording over the last couple of days. I was going through that till about 9:30. Fell back asleep. Got back up around 11, and I kind of just started getting prepared for this for real. I ain't nothing all day. Now I'm really sitting here thinking about it. I ain't nothing all day.
It be like that sometimes.
I
You got some shit going on.
Hell yeah! I want to know. Outside of that, what you been slapping? Give me something new. Give me a throwback. Give me a underground.
What I've been slapping new. I've been some heavy like rotation. Rimble new album, Juco.
Okay.
I've been off Rimble album heavy.
What you like about that?
I'm a huge Draco the Ruler fan. I just feel like it's a lot of influence there. Rimble been carrying that good, you feel me? Just staying in pocket the songs he been making. But he got his own thing. I don't want to throw that on him, but it's just music I appreciate. It's fire. Rimble, he real good with the wordplay, so yeah.
I want to hear about the Draco influence. What's your connection with Draco the Ruler? First of all, hold on. Mark put me on Draco the Ruler, which is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Big Bank Coaches on the dashboard, that part.
Yeah.
Draco got a lot of Bay Area influence for sure. Like he got a big fan base out there. He was one of the artist that was from down here that really was working with a lot of artists up there. Big Sad is another one. He worked with a lot of artists up there, just on the West Coast. Period, Seattle, the Bay, all over. But Draco for sure was one of the younger artists coming up out here that was working. Like it's funny, bro. It's like it's EBK dudes, all kind of dudes that I hear about now
Yeah.
that I never heard of. Draco had songs with these niggas like 4 years ago. It's kind of crazy. Like when I be seeing that, he was messing with a lot of dudes out there or whatever. But I didn't have no like personal nothing with him or nothing like that. I just was a fan of the music. Like bro was hard to me, and he was creating a wave out here that I saw that I've seen a lot of niggas fall under. You feel me? Granted, Draco had like a lot of street beefs or whatever the case may be, so he don't necessarily get his flowers that he deserved.
Yeah.
But as somebody kind of on the outside of all those politics, like bro was hard. Like you feel me? And I just fucked with the music. Like that's just all it was. But like I said, he got a lot of sons out here. You feel me? They know, But that ain't my story to tell. But
It's all good. But
Facts.
shit, while you at it on a new track, man, give us a throwback track that you be slapping. Something that you feel me, this foundation for you, man. Something that mom,
Rap
gramps
or-
put you on.
Either way.
It don't matter what it is. It's something that you can be like, damn, I heard this when I was woo, and this I can always play it today.
Damn, I'm gonna go old school rap. I'm gonna go do or die. Play it like me and you. No, is that the name of that song? Uh, not smoke a ride in the back of my car. No, play it like me and you. That is what it's called. Yeah, play it like me and you. Do or die. That's off Do or Die first shit. I just was slapping that the other day, but I'm always listening to old music. That was just something I just thought of on the top of my head. But I'm always listening to old music for sure. But that Do or Die, play it like me and you. I'm gonna end up sampling that. That shit fire. I'm actually sending that to the homie today because that's really my shit. But yeah, man, I'm always my range with the music is crazy. I probably would have put up playing ACDC. You never know. I'll be listening to all kind of shit, bro. For real. Fact.
Crazy. What you been slapping, Mark? New.
Some new shit I've been slapping. I've been last time I said the her shit, huh, y'all. I don't got
Last
no
time you said LMA.
LMA shit, right? I can't even lie. I don't know. I don't got no other one right now that's in my head.
No.
I got a throwback for you though. Throwback slap that I've been slapping. I just was. It's would you call it throwback though? Cause what is Encore by Jay-Z?
That's 20 years old, brother.
20 years old.
Yeah.
So you can throw that. That's a
kinda
throwback. Huh?
throwback.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So yeah, I just was off that Encore. You feel me? I think just how the song come on.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? All I can remember from that right there is just coming into the Oakland Raiders stadium at the Coliseum, and that shit just holding the whole crowd. Just are you not entertained?
That's funny because I literally was watching some clips from Fade to Black like a week ago, and I had posted that on my story. Like, it's kind of crazy that that's 20 years ago. It don't really seem like it. Like you just said it. That's how I knew it. Like, man, that shit was 22 to be exact.
Damn.
But yeah, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy that the whole Black album, that was the same year Beg for Mercy came out. Like all that, we remember those moments of, you know what I mean? It don't seem that long ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit don't seem that long ago. Of course, we see these artists in their careers now. They so far from that, but just as a fan of the music, that shit don't seem that long ago. You know what I mean? 'Cause you just remember those moments.
I was off of the one he did with Linkin Park.
Yeah,
It was the same album though,
yeah,
but
yeah,
just
for
the
sure.
rock
They got a
twist. That
version
shit
on,
was
Yeah.
on
crazy.
that for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I was fucking with that shit hard. If I had to pick a new song, it ain't. I mean, it's like a few weeks old. I'm still all folded by Kaylani. That shit just is infectious. Like I can't get that out. Also, Justin Bieber's Yukon in the city. Niggas used to vibe at Yukon. I know he'll
That's
say
a
niggas used to vibe
slap,
Yukon.
but-
That shit goes
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
y'all putting me on
That's a
something right
slap.
now.
But
I
the
ain't heard
TikTok
that
version,
one.
though, the
Yukon?
TikTok version though, with
I
Yeah,
don't use TikTok.
so the TikTok version got
the upbeat.
the bass song. What song is that? Up. Yeah,
Yeah.
got Sue song on the background of it.
Yeah.
That's what people
That's
was
the
talking
version.
about.
That's the slap.
Yeah.
That's the slap. That
Yeah.
version. The regular
All
one.
right,
The regular
all
one
right.
is hard though, but that's the one.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I don't think I got no old school right now. And any underground
Outside of me,
or up and coming. It
Me?
could be you.
nah, me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
For sure.
What song?
We gotta go something else. I'm gonna go YBE too. Me and Bill. We could break down that, but that's the song for sure.
Break
I'm
it
gonna
down.
go. Okay, YBE. YBE is an acronym for Young Black Entrepreneur. That's the acronym YBE. 2 comes from, this is actually a record by Prodigy, rest in peace. Prodigy and BG. This is on Prodigy's album HNIC. It's a video for this song and all that. Like this was a single off that album, one of the singles off that album. It's the same album that got Keep It Thorough on. Like this Prodigy biggest project. Um, Young Black Entrepreneur. I love that song. Like my older brother and my older cousin would always play that when I was younger. So that's kind of where I grabbed the song from. Fast forward to just getting this beat. Shout out my boy D Dot. That's one of my in-house producers. Um, he sent over this beat, and when I heard the beat, it just reminded me of that song. I'm like, damn, it reminded me of that song. So what I did with the hook was I used the exact same hook. The hook from Prodigy version is the hook in my song. And I just did my own flip on the verses or whatever as far as the feature. Shout out my bro Bill. That was like my BG. And it's kind of it's funny like looking at it now because he go by Beezy, Hot Boy Beezy. Like his rap name is Bill, like Bale, but like one of his nicknames, you know what I mean, is Beezy, Hot Boy Beezy. Like he got a song called Hot Boy Beezy, and it was just funny that I went and grabbed him because it's like damn Prodigy BG. You know what I mean? Just paying homage to the hip hop, man. That's one of my favorite rap songs for sure. But yeah, definitely check that out for sure. By the time y'all see this, the video will be out.
You heard?
For
You
sure.
heard? Any underground for you?
Underground for me, man. I'm gonna go with 23 Peasy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If out of the Bay, out of Frisco to be exact. Man, they going crazy for me. They the young wave right now that's picking it up for the Bay Area right now. So shout out
Yeah, I
to
got a
23
few of
Peasy.
his things downloaded too.
Yeah.
As always, we want to know what y'all been slapping. So go ahead and get down in them comments. Use the hashtag what I'm slapping and let us know what y'all been on. Before we go into any questions, though, we want to play our game with you called Rapid Fire Slaps.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play you 3 songs, and you give us the first word that come to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Let's talk about this ice that I'm carrying. All these carrots like I'm some kind of vegetarian. If they play, I bury them. Y'all already knowing. I threw up my wrist and really thought it's knowing. See, I'ma keep it going. Big time in your herds, mate. Hey, I got cash like
Shine, the era, culture, ice, Hummers, Beamers, ugly ass PT Cruisers, headbands, forces, backwards jerseys, braids, bandanas, like gold teeth. That's the era. Like shout out Cash Money, man. That's the era. Like as I just was speaking to Draco, like Lil Wayne, that's another person. Plenty of grandkids out here. Like a lot of what we see unfolding now is like so much Lil Wayne influence. Like it's funny. I got an insider right now, like with the homies, because I've been recording so much music. I'm like, nigga, I'm 07 Weezy right now, because I just feel like I'm going so crazy, and everything I'm sending back is like,
That was prime.
you know what I mean? It's crazy. So that's just kind of how I feel right now. But yeah, that's it. That's everything right there. It's the culture for sure.
It's Young Rocket from the bottom of the map. Got the 1,000-round clip at the bottom of the strap. You can put an extra body in the body of the lack.
that Western
I left
fool
his
right
ass
there.
buddy call him Maxi Pad. He didn't see the 12
First
gauge out the
word that
taxi
come to mind
cab.
off hearing that, legend. Shout out Rocket. Shout out my big bro Rocket. Also one of my real close partners, like a big bro to me. A lot of influence as far as like what I'm doing, as far as my area, the city, Delamo. He was like one of the first rappers from our city to kind of like make it, quote unquote. Used to be signed to Young Jeezy back in the day, CTE, BMF, the whole shit. You know, do your Googles. But legend in the game, you feel me? Currently, more so on the TV and film side now, moving around with 50 Cent a lot, doing a look. But that's definitely big bro. He a legend in this shit, man. Like for sure, I grab a lot of my influence from him, for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Rocket. Drum.
Drop it like it's hot to the shop. Let it pop whether you like it or not. Hot damn. If you scream, give me what you got.
My hood, Ness.
hands
My
got
hood.
plenty in the spot. No chase.
Cheesecake. That's the first word I think about when I hear that. That's that E Ness. That's that my hood. That's classic right there. That's one like niggas was performing recording that on the band, like one of the band episodes. But that was one of E Ness singles, like when he ended up cracking and shit. But yeah, that's definitely a classic song. E Ness got this song. It's hard to find if you can't find it. He got this song with Petey Crack called Some niggas want to move in the back. So many niggas want to move in the back, move in the front. I can't. I think it's called Move in the Back or some shit like that. That shit is hard. I know the producer is Black Keith. Black Keith. I really know my shit. It's
I was
Black.
just about to
It's
say
Black
that.
Keith from Philly though. It's Black Keith from Philly. That's the producer for sure. But do your Googles. Oh, matter of fact, it's called Make a Move. Facts. That's what it's called. Make a Move. PD Crack, Enes. If you can find that, that's really one of them joints for sure. Shout out Enes.
Yeah, that's crazy. As you sitting there, as you just listening till you go through it, bro. You a historian, bro.
Nah, for sure.
You put the work in. You do the studying. You actually try to perfect your craft, man.
Nah,
so
most
that's
definitely.
dope to be hearing that shit for sure.
Hell yeah. So I was gonna have you break down why you picked
But he did.
a word for each song, but you already did that. But I do want to circle back to to Shine One, because that, like, when that came out and we was growing up, that shit was like that was everything. All you heard was goddamn Lil Wayne and Hot Boys. Like, it took over the world for a while. Like, you really wasn't hearing nobody else besides goddamn Wayne and Hot Boy and Many Fresh Beats. Like, sheesh.
Facts.
That was monumental.
I performed Everybody Get Your Roll On in a talent show in elementary. Shout out, man. Shout out to homie Marcus, too. We did Everybody Get Your Roll On 5th grade. Hard. Like, Cash Money was everything back then. You feel
Hell
me?
yeah.
Early when we was young, like, all up until our adulthood. Still now, Cash Money still them niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Just on some, them niggas is legends. Like, all that shit. I'll probably go watch Baller Block in the night. That ain't nothing but 30 minutes of my day. You feel me? Probably go watch
Definitely
that
still
shit
a big
tonight.
staple. Okay, and then Enes, I remember that shit coming out, and I remember yo ass always rapping that part, because you really was fucking with Enes. Why did you gravitate towards him out of all the other rappers like Fred and them?
Because I was,
And Dylan.
I've always been a huge fan of Philadelphia rappers. I'm like really a rapper's rapper. So from like Meek to fucking Beanie Siegel to Petey Crack, Oskino, Freeway, both Hollow Mans. Like I said, I know my shit. Both Hollow Mans, Team A and the Muslim Hollow Man, the nigga with the beard, hard. You feel me? All them niggas though, like I've been on like Philadelphia rappers, like for sure. Like I always say, I want to do a song with Oskino. I'm gonna get it too.
What about Ron Meek?
Meek? I said
He
Meek.
said Meek
Yeah,
earlier.
for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, nah, hell no, yeah, Meek.
My bad.
What's my other nigga? Reed Dollars, all them niggas, bro. Like all the Philly niggas is crazy. Like crazy.
Cass.
Crazy. Feel me?
Yeah.
All the Philly niggas is crazy. Like I probably should have been from there. Niggas is crazy. Like I would have been outside, dirty, scratching my ass, rapping on the block with them niggas too.
With messed up braids.
Crazy, like you feel me? Yeah, nappy, all that. I would have had the little. I wouldn't have had nappy braids. I would have had a little fucked up curl, but for sure, I would have been out there with the niggas. I used to. It's funny, man. Long live my brother, Doe Burger, bro. He know like how much I used to watch them Philly niggas on YouTube all the time. Bro, I pull that shit up any given day. He be like, this nigga can't be watching. This nigga watching Oskino freestyle again. I used to really be on that shit, but yeah, bro, it's the culture, it's the game. You got to be a student of this shit. You feel me? Like for sure, and that's all on brand for me. Like I'm a student in the game, man. Like that's just really what it is. I love this shit for real. That's why I take rap. I take the art of rap very personal. Like when I see people trying to hop in, and I know like what they in it for, opposed to what I'm in it for.
Yeah.
I get offended. I get offended. If it come across as hate, fuck it. I'm willing to die behind that.
But why is that though?
I'm just passionate. I just love it. Like I was a kid that grew up, like I had to go to sleep with the radio playing on every night. I used to have E40 back in the day when y'all niggas. I'm UG now. I'm an ON. I'm not a YN. You feel me? But back like in the cassette tape days, like when the nigga used to be rolling out his album, you would get the single and then you would get the sampler, the whole album. Like it'd be like 30-second cuts, like each shit. And I remember when E40 dropped the Element of Surprise, I had the sampler tape. This one, I Hope I Don't Go Back, first came out. That was the single, Hope I Don't Go Back. And I remember I used to have that tape and I used to just be playing that shit nonstop. I used to be going to sleep listening to that shit. And I remember being a kid, I'm going outside to ride my bike. I had to be like, I couldn't have been no older than like 9 at this time. Yeah, 8, 9. I was like somewhere in there, but this was E4. Element of Surprise was out. Hope I Don't Go Back was a single. and I'm walking down the steps, and I'm hope I don't go back to slanging, yeah, yo. I'm singing that, and my dad is walking behind me, and my dad is like, don't be singing that. Like, but I didn't know that was like bad. So like when I got older and like thought about that, I'm like, that's so funny. Like, cause I did end up kind of selling dope and shit. But I like that. But that was kind of funny. Like that was actually really funny though. Like, damn, like like that was tight. But like I said, I've been in love with this shit since a jit. So that's it, man.
Oh, mamas, because I remember we came down here. We went to Arcadia. You feel me? My pops knew we had a little summer track club and shit. And can't tell you the year, but we went to the swap meet down here, bro. And I went and got me a 400 degrees tape.
Yeah.
And I listened to that motherfucker from LA all the way back to Oakland, bro. You feel me? And like as you talking about them tapes, bro, I don't think these youngsters would ever just understand how it used to be with you pressing pause and record, play and record at the same time, trying to get your shit back going on, rewinding that thing.
Sheesh.
You feel me? That shit was life for us right there.
Yeah, I still buy physical to this day. I buy tapes. I got a big book full of CDs. Like I got GNX on CD. Like that shit just came out. Like I still buy CDs to this day. Still buy vinyl. Like it's nothing like having that physical art. It's dope. You know what I mean? That we got streaming services and we could just think of something. It's right at the snap of our hands like that. But it's just nothing like having that tangible, like physical, like putting it on at the crib, boombox style, or however you want to do it in the whip, in the PlayStation, however you want to just utilize the CD. I think that's just dope to still have that because there are still classic records out there that are on CDs that's not on streaming service. It's not many, but they're out there. You get what I'm saying? They're out there. So man, I'm all for that.
Okay, so first of all, I still got all the CDs I think I've ever owned, even all the burnt ones that me and you used to make. Which brings me to my first question. Let's break down how you and I met. I think it was you moved in on a block in middle school, ain't it?
Middle school. I moved 2002, November 2002. That's seventh grade, like going in the eighth.
And it was just like on Reinhardt, it was just all boys, and then there was Courtney, and then my homegirl Kiki Loke, aka Judith, moved in. So I had her to play with, and all the other girls were like super younger. So it was just us running around with the boys, playing like we was one of them. Like it was crazy.
For sure.
And I think going into like, it was middle school or end of middle school into high school. That was one of our connections was music. Cause I remember I used to come to you to get like ringtones put on my chirp, or how you burn me a CD or some shit like off LimeWire. That shit used to be hella crazy just to remember them times and how it started back then, like the connection with music. Like, speak to that a little bit.
Man, like I said, it's just a thing I've always been in love with, man. Like I think my love for music and like where everything it really stemmed from me having an older brother. So like in my family, the cousins just kind of like broke up in like in two generations. It's me and I have two boy cousins that's like in the same age bracket as me. Then my older brother, he has two boy cousins in the same age bracket as him. We the same age and they the same age, but our age difference is a 13-year gap. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we really little niggas. Like when we coming up under these niggas, like these three big cousins, we the three little cousins. You feel me? And one of the cousins is a year older than me. Then another one of the cousins is like 3 years younger than me. You get what I'm saying? So that's like our little age group like coming up. But just having those influences. Shout out my older cousin Kevin. Shout out my older cousin Mikey. Shout out my big bro Brian. Like those three. Just growing up, just seeing them as young niggas. They fresh when we young. They fresh 18, 20, 21. We seeing all the shit they doing. They fucking with the hoes. They this, they that. Like, we seeing all that. So that was good to see. Like, I got old parents. So, like, my parents had me at 36. So, it's like, by the time I'm 10, they 46. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you thinking about that, that's how I'm going to be. You feel me? But when you think about that now, it's like, damn, like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy, but... luckily I had an older brother. Sorry, son, you're not gonna have one. But you know what I mean? I had that.
Look, bro, you don't mean that right now,
so
bro.
I mean, you're not.
You might get something later on.
He ain't gonna be 13 years older than your ass. I'll tell you that.
Get it again, probably.
You get what I'm saying? But that was really just a blessing for me to kind of like be outside, like it's certain things that play like big parts in my childhood that like allow me to like just expand. Like I grew up, I went to the YMCA growing up. I was in after school programs. Like I was blessed to like be able to attend programs like that because I had older parents. Like my parents wasn't taking me to Magic Mountain and taking me to fucking Chuck E. Cheese and shit. Like, but I was fortunate enough to be in programs that did all that. You feel me? Being in summer camp, we going to Wild Rivers and all the just everything. You know what I mean? So just having all that is just it was always influenced from that. I like speaking on like the YMCA taking the buses on all them field trips. I remember it was like a big yellow bus we would take for the field trips, and the bus would always be playing Power 106. Always. So it's like just hearing the radio all them trips and the beat back in the day when it was like 92.3 and like the just, fucking hyperplast super stickers on niggas' bumpers and shit, all that type of shit. I already remember that as a kid. You know what I mean? The beat used to have some shit where like they had a fucking company van and they see you out with that bumper sticker, you get Summer Jam tickets. Like that's fire. Like, you know what I mean? But I really grew up in that era seeing that. So just music always like it's been something to me since I was a kid, bro. For real.
For sure. And I hear the music, my bad, Mort. But I hear you talking about music, you feel me? And I hear you talking about the program, the Y, you feel me? We had the Boys and Girls Club.
Fact, we had that shit
like
too.
That. But them programs kept you up out of trouble, kept you away from the other shit that was outside.
For sure.
Did you play any sports and shit growing up?
Nah, just the bitches. I didn't play no sports, like no sports really at all, bro. No sports at all. Like I played basketball when I was younger. I played for the Junior Lakers in the YMCA. I spit on a nigga and they kicked me out the league. Jeez. You feel me? And fuck spitting on a nigga. I remember one time we had a game. I thought I was the nigga. I grabbed the rebound. I'm going down. I make the lay, but I make it on their side.
We found another juice, man. Everybody spitting on motherfuckers, throwing flags in the stands, getting fined and shit.
Yeah, I went crazy. I'm the original Ron Artest. I'm Malice in the Palace as a young nigga. Cracked it off, spit on niggas and all that. You feel me? I get the rebound, run down there. I'm thinking I'm bankhead bounce. I'm the nigga. The whole time it's on the wrong side. I'm like, hey, get your dumb ass out the game. You feel me? But so I knew like sports, it was over. You feel me? It was over.
You said you made it in the wrong side.
Yeah, so look, I grabbed the thinking like I'm supposed to run, but I run the wrong way. I'm supposed to throw the back up. It's on our side. I run it A side and throw the up. I'm celebrating. I done made the shot whole time. They ready to tag me, get me out the fucking game, bro. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, it's all good.
And like you say, bro, that's crazy because like I mean. You talk about your family being separated with cousins and my shit just like that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You had them older cousins that was doing certain, other shit, and then you and your group, you feel me? You trying to find a way to either fit in with them or find a way to stick out. You feel me? And so I can feel how that shit go. You like, hey, them niggas chasing hoes, we gonna chase the hoes with them.
Yeah, feel me? We had a whole little skit. Big bro used to take a nigga to the mall. Used to be acting like he was my pops and shit. Like, what's my name? Like, Dad. We used to be getting hoes. Yeah, nigga, me and Big Bro, we was knocking bitches, young, doing our shit. You feel me? But that's just how it was, bro.
My cousin Rolly used to, feel me, before he did his life now, you feel me? He used to do that with my son.
Yeah, Big Bro used to have a nigga on Crenshaw, all that. Nigga, we used to be at Coley's, we fat Jamaican patties, all that. Like, I really had a lit childhood, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lit childhood, bro. Like, I think that'd be wrong with, like, niggas now. Like, childhoods was weak. Like,
I wanna, let's touch on that. Give me your most memorable childhood memory.
My most memorable childhood memory, going back to the YMCA. The YMCA used to throw at the end of every summer. They would have a big sleepover in the basketball gym in Gardena, the Gardena YMCA, right there on Artesia. At the end of every like the summer camp program, they'll throw this big sleepover in the gym, right? Everybody bring their sleeping bags and all the little shit they had, shit for the kids to do, right? So this one year, this was 98. I'll never forget this shit. This was 98 because my party was 99. This was 98 summer. They gather all the kids up in the gym. It's like 100 kids in this motherfucker. They like, everybody gather around. Like, we got a surprise for y'all. Everybody gather around. Da-da-da. We like, all right. Man, they fucking lift this. Like, it was like a loading dock door. That's kind of like how I can explain it. Man, it was kind of like a garage style. Man, that shit lift up, bro. It was Tommy the Clown, bro.
What?
Oh, my God. I lost my fucking mind. But see, look. But no. Look, I'm going to do you one even better. No. Look. At this time, Like the whole like clowns and crumping and all that. That wasn't
It
even
wasn't
out yet.
popping
No,
yet.
no, 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 no. That wasn't out yet. Tommy the Clown was
Not
really
in
just pulling
98?
up. He was really just pulling up, doing magic tricks.
Oh,
But it was hip hop incorporated. Tommy the Clown literally is Tommy the Clown, the hip hop clown. That's his literal shit, right? But at this time when he pulled up, it just was like a couple of magic tricks. I don't remember him having nobody with him at this time. It just was the Lime Green 5.0. He pulled up. He just, like I said, had all the kids dancing, little magic tricks and shit. And I'm just like, this the coolest nigga. Like, this nigga lit. I remember from then, like, going home, telling my mom about that shit. Like,
That's
man, it's
hard.
this nigga named Tommy the Clown. I don't know how the fuck we gonna get him, but we got it. This nigga, he's lit, right? The following summer, I'm a July baby. It was my
That's some real LA
10th
shit.
birthday, and moms ended up getting me Tommy the Clown. But even then, it still was the same thing. It was Lime Green 5.0. He come to the party, but he did have some clowns with him, but it wasn't like fucking
Crumping.
Larry, not La Nina. It wasn't like
Yeah.
going crump crazy. That still wasn't a thing yet. This is 5th grade summer when this took place. As soon as I got to 6th grade the following year is when all the shit, Battle Zone, niggas was clowning, all that was going on.
what was the name of the movie that they dropped?
Rise.
Rise.
So that's
That was our first issue
Yeah,
to
that's
the shit.
years after the fact. That's what I'm saying. By the time Rise came out, Tommy was a nigga. Like he was a nigga.
Everybody had to have Tommy.
Yeah, you feel me? By that time, by Rise, that's why it's like kind of funny even seeing like Tommy now and like Not Like Us and all that, because how the world is seeing Tommy now, like Rise, that was LA moment. Like, oh, he a nigga. Like, you feel me? But now, like, of course, now with the pop out and you know, the world is kind of getting that appreciation for Tommy the Clown. Not that they didn't back then, because Rise was a big deal. Like,
Hell yeah.
that was huge. Rise took crumping worldwide. You know what I mean? But yeah, as a child, that's for sure. I would say like one of my biggest memories. Like, this a nigga. You know what I mean? For sure.
Nah, for sure. Because that shit, the crumping scene reminded us, you know, folks in the Bay of turfing.
Mm-hmm.
It just added a little bit speed to the shit. You feel me? Our turfing is a little bit more smooth, a little slick with it. But hell yeah, when we first got on with the with the whole scene of just whatever Tommy the Clown was trying to produce, man, that shit was like, damn, what the fuck they doing? Like you say, it was like they moving hella fast and they doing something.
Right.
But nigga, it ain't typically what we see coming out of LA.
Right.
We usually see folks crip walking and you know doing their little shit.
Right.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
because
And
up
it was
there is
different.
where the real dancers is at. Bay niggas, I learned that like
Appreciate it.
from meeting dudes from the Bay and really being around these niggas, you could be walking in the mall with a Bay nigga hitches.
Glide on you.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm like, y'all really, so y'all some dancing ass niggas, bro. Like, nah, for real. Like,
But the
shout
shit
out-
be so cool because
Nah,
the motherfucker
fact.
be just drifting and
Fact.
shit. Like, how the fuck he getting up over there?
Yeah,
But he using
bro.
his ankle and his motherfucking calf.
Yeah, nigga in the mall at the food court, just grab a
Athletic
little,
as hell.
grab a little shit. This nigga in
sure.
there. That's how they be though. That's how they be. So shout out to the Bay for sure.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, I got kicked out of Galleria Mall trying to watch Rise. That shit was hella weak. I was
That's
so
cool.
mad. We had to go to, I think we ended up going to Lakewood Mall to go watch it.
Yeah.
That shit was sad. But my next question has to do with a interview that you did on another show, another podcast, and you were speaking about the importance of accountability. I just want you to break that down for me and talk to why that's important in today's world.
Man, accountability. When you just put that word and what it means into perspective, it's important on all fronts. We got to be accountable no matter like what it is we're up against in life. Period. Your job, your relationship, your passion, your anything. Like, I mean, just look around. Everything is accountability. I'm sure everything is accounted for. XYZ, like that's just what it's all about. You have to hold yourself accountable on all fronts. Even if you're not able to do it right in that moment, eventually you'll have to. Like it's just accountability is a very important thing. Once you're able to look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable for your actions, you know what I mean, the better off you'll be, you know?
No, that's facts.
How do you get taught this? Because I think accountability is something that's taught, that's bred into you. I mean, you know, we come from these inner cities, bro, and we're always forced in a situation to where we always got to take the back end of shit. And that typically leads to us trying to do other shit so that we can get a foot forward. You feel
So
me?
So when we're brought into this world, when we're born, we aren't born accountable, right? However, somebody has to be accountable for us. You know what I mean? No matter who it is, somebody, right? It's trial and error. Accountability is taught through trial and error. You gotta bump your head a couple of times. Like I said, we aren't born accountable. We're taught accountability. You know what I mean? So just through trial and error, you know what I mean? I done been to school before. I done been in love before. I done worked before. I done, in all those situations, I had to find some accountability somehow, some way. All good things don't last forever. That also applies to everything. That go hand in hand with accountability. You feel me? If you not accountable enough, that good thing may just not last. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is when it comes to accountability. Just trial and error. Going through the motions of just life, living day to day, knowing that it's having something to look forward to. But you gotta hold yourself accountable. That's very important.
Hmm.
That's real.
And and as we we did I did some homework on you and shit. Having Board been a neighbor, it's a plus. You feel me? And we talking, and Board was just like, he moved to the A for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What did the A give you? You know what I mean? What did you take from the A? And how did the A show up in your style? You feel me?
I think my biggest gift from moving to Atlanta, I lived there for 10 whole years. My entire 20s, I lived in Atlanta. I went to college there. I was often back and forth to LA, of course, because that's where my family from. Mom, pops, the whole shit. I'm always coming back for summer break and all that. But the biggest gift that I got from living there is my network. Just that's where some of my best friends is. That's where my lawyer is. That's where my siblings are. That's where you know what I mean. Like I said, I went to college there. I know so many people in so many different professions. Um, just from like going to college and just being there, like that was a real blessing going to Atlanta. I moved out there when I was 19. Like I said, I got to experience some of my best times there. Met one of my best friends there. Rest in peace, my brother Naj Murph. That's someone who I started when I started. I didn't start music with him, but I was saying when I started to like tell myself I'm gonna take music serious. Yeah, it started with my brother. But yeah, just like I said, my network. That's the most important thing I got from living out there. Atlanta is beautiful. That's really like my second home. I'm there all the time. You know what I mean? I just was there with Soul for the Soul Burger tour. I opened out there and shit. But yeah, shout out to A man. I love Atlanta.
If you can, just give me top 3 artists from Atlanta.
Top three from Atlanta. Oh, this is hard, bro.
I'm gonna
I
go.
love
I'm gonna
so
go
many artists.
Outkast, Luda, Ti. What you got?
I'm going Gucci.
Ooh.
Um,
I love Gucci.
I'm going Guwap for sure. Top three, gotta I gotta go Tip. I have to. Like if we talking top three, like I gotta go Tip. And third, I gotta go. That's hard. I'm from the era. Fucking, I'm going Jeezy. Of course, niggas want to go like Future Thug and shit, but I'm from the era, so I gotta go Tip, Jeezy, Guwap. That's the big three. I got to. You feel me? Shout out Outkast. I know niggas be like Andre 3000. I'm 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 from this shit now. I'm from this shit now. Shout out Outkast. Shout out Andre 3000. Shout out Big Boy. But come on, y'all know
Why Gucci?
that's like a Lil Wayne, like a
Yeah.
Draco. It's
Sheesh.
the influence, bro. Like
Hell yeah.
one thing I learned about being a rapper is that um the most popular and successful rappers are the ones who like people want to be like. Like I want to be like that nigga. Niggas want to be like Hove. Niggas want to be like Wiz Khalifa. Niggas want to smoke their weed like Wiz. Niggas want to, you know what I mean? Draco, how Draco pop his shit, talk shit, get on live, all that. Big Chili up and loaf and all that. Niggas want to, when you feel me? The influence. It's the influence. Guwap, he catching cases, hopping out Texaco, he slapping shit, he robbing niggas, but he making slaps.
Yeah.
Niggas want to be that, like you get what I'm saying. So it's like that's just what it is. Like a Boosie, like it's influence. Like you just gotta be one of them ones, bro. Like when you got that influence, you could be a rapper all day. Like you know what I mean. And that's what I'm kind of aiming for, like the influence. Like my whole something that's a part of my brand is like fixing the youth. Like not really wanting these niggas to crash out. I'm a rap about crashing out. I'm a rap about having a blower. I'm a rap about hitting the lick. I'm a rap about all that. But we gotta be cool with admitting that hip hop is cosplay. This shit is WWE, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, we have to really admit that. You get what I'm saying? I can't be fucking talking about riding around with the blower and then going home and checking my credit score, because that's what I really care about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really care about. So I think that we just kind of be, again, accountable. You feel me? Like, kind of like hold ourselves in regard when it comes to the rap shit and know, like, bro, this shit is a job, nigga. We cosplaying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that when it come to my music, not to kind of go off topic, but just when it come to my music, I think that's gonna be like the art in it, knowing like, okay, this a slap, but this nigga definitely cosplaying. But nah, I could tell this. Okay, this real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's all an influence, man. Gucci got that. Gucci got a song called "All My Children," and it's true. Like, cause it's a lot of people that just fall under that wave, that Gucci wave, for sure.
Gucci got so many goddamn albums
Yeah.
and songs that I can't even name them or keep up. Yeah,
Influence.
he
That's
definitely got
influence.
influence in kids. Speaking of the youth, like you were saying, well, first of all, you saying it's cosplay just like set a like a light bulb off in my head, because nigga, if you think about it, hell yeah, it's cosplay, but we be like, oh nigga, you ain't really living how you rapping,
Right.
but it's art at the end of the day.
And that was Tyler's whole concept with chromacopia, like with the mask. Like, I don't know if you familiar with the song, like Take Your Mask Off, but he's basically expressing that in the song. Like, we put on this big like front, like we put on this big shit, bro. I'll be at the house crying. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm probably crying
Me too,
like 4 or
nigga.
5 times a week.
For sure.
I could just be sitting there just thinking about some shit. I could look at an old picture of me and a bitch and be like, damn, fuck. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like just on some real shit, like, we need to really like humanize this shit on all fronts. Like, it's cool to be tough, it's cool to be hard, it's cool to be fly, like, it's cool to be all that, but at the same time, like, nothing cooler than being human, like, and regular, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I take pride in being able to just, I can go to Walmart with my flip-flops on, ain't gotta worry about nothing. A lot of niggas can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, just shit like that, bro, like, kind of really wanting to bring that to the music. I'm gonna give y'all the bangers, I'm gonna give y'all the slaps, I'm gonna give y'all the raps, but we also gonna talk about real life situations, like real life situations. I got a song called Crazy. This is like some unreleased shit though, but I got a song called Crazy. And that song is about like making it home back to your girl. Like, y'all, you crazy, you think I'm about to be out with y'all niggas all night. Like, I'm getting back to the house to my girl before she cuts me out. That's real shit that people really deal with in real life. I'm not necessarily dealing with that. I was cosplaying. But I'm just saying though, like, those are real situations. I want to bring real situations like that. I could talk about I fucked the bitch and sent her in the Uber. I could say that all day. But let's talk about like, nah, like my girl really at the house, nigga, and she tripping. Fuck what y'all talking about. I gotta get back. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro.
Now, speaking of like what you be saying, so a lot of your music is lyrical and storytelling. Why do you choose that approach?
I honestly, I think that approach chose me. The storytelling, I think when it comes to rapping, I think that's what I'm the best at. I don't think nobody could paint a picture better than me. Especially when it comes to my area where I'm from. I'm not sending no shots to nobody. I love all you guys. Everybody's great. Shout out Carson. Shout out Delamo. Shout out all the rap guys there. This is not a competition. However,
It is.
I just feel like that's my lane though with this shit. Like, painting the picture of Carson, California, painting the picture for especially that region, Delamo, but specifically really the city, because I fuck with the whole city. Like, my story a little different from any other artist that's from over there, grew up around there, because I was a child that experienced that city on all sides young. Like I said, I went to the YMCA, so I wasn't primarily just in Delamo. I was on the whole opposite side of Carson that don't even really funk with Delamo like that.
Yeah.
But I experienced, like I said, all those different sides and elementaries and parks. Like, for instance, going to the YMCA, the YMCA van used to pick me up from elementary. Then from picking me up, they would go to like 3 or 4 different ones in the city before we even get to the Y. So I'm like 5, 6 years old, seeing like, oh, okay, I go here. he go here, he go here. And you got to think transitioning in the middle school. It's like, oh nigga, I remember you from the Y. I'm like you knowing these people from these different areas. So it's like I said, for me, I try not to stay like so like Delamo, but I gotta do it because of course that's where I'm from. But eventually, like I said, the goal is to shine a light on the whole city. Because my whole thing with Carson is like I feel like we just missing a hit record. Like it's a lot. We got plenty of talented artists. I could put together 5 people right now that's gonna out rap any of your 5 you bring. Any of your 5. You feel me? But it ain't really about that. Niggas can rap all day. You know what I'm saying? But I think once we get that hit, they'll start respecting us. Not that they don't now, but I think, we'll get it. So that's my mission for sure.
Damn near sound like the Bay.
You know what I mean?
It's
They got,
crazy.
It ain't
the Bay
too
got
far
hits
off.
though.
We got hits, but they just in spurts.
Yeah.
It's sporadically. It's
Yeah.
just
Niggas respect the Bay though for sure.
we get our respect, bro. But and I'm saying this from the fact of like that's home.
right,
Y'all doing a better job at helping each other
right,
get over the curve,
right.
and y'all have been a part of a culture
Mm-hmm.
for way longer that that we're kind of accepting now,
Right.
which is gang culture.
Right.
And you speaking on the EBKs, and you
Mm-hmm.
talk about all the stuff that's going on in the Bay. We're taking on some shit that y'all have been doing.
Right.
You feel me? But for me, it's like you watch you throughout your creative process and all your music. It's all different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different approach to this shit. So when you're approaching Off My Chest, what's the approach to that? Is it the same or is it different?
The approach to Off My Chest was very vulnerable. I was vulnerable. So okay, what it really was, take it back. Prepare for the worst. That's my last project.
Mm-hmm.
I put that out. What we in 2025? That came out 2022. That was a very big moment for me. It just was a good rollout. The way I introduced everything was good. Speaking of Gucci's engineer mix Prepare for the Worst. Shout out Corey. That's Corey Anders from Patchwork in Atlanta. Going back to like a couple of questions ago when you asked me about Atlanta, like I said, my network. I went to school for engineering in Atlanta. I went to SAE. And I was fortunate to be in the class with some students that got 4 in a couple of different places. You feel me? Shout out my brother Matt. Corey, Gucci's engineer, is one of my very close friends, mentor. So when it came to me getting that album mixed or whatever, I hit Mac. He like, bro, I don't even mix no more, but I'm gonna take care of you because I said I was gonna take care of you, and that's how that even happened for me. How I ended up getting that mix. But hey, I'm sorry. What was the original question? I'm so sorry.
It's just a creative approach to Off My Chest.
Oh,
the
yeah,
process,
yeah.
with how you put it together.
So coming off Prepare for the Worst, it had been 3 years, and I'm just like, bro, I have to get some music out. The feature on Soul album ended up happening, and that really like ramped it up for me. And I'm like, damn, I don't really have no music ready. Like to follow this moment, I gotta figure it out, and I gotta figure it out fast. You get what I'm saying? So I rebought all my equipment. Went and got another laptop. Went and got another mic. Went and got all that. Like it gotta be like right now. And I just started cracking. I probably had the equipment for like 5 months. I had been working, but it was a specific song I recorded, which is "Deliver Us from Evil." That's the intro. And when I recorded that record, I had other records at the time that I had been recording over time, but that was such a strong record to me. I'm like, not only does this have to come out, I gotta attach this to something. Like it gotta be like a project. So I started thinking fast, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put out an EP, right? I put out an EP. When I recorded a song on the EP called "A Blur," when I recorded that, I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm just like vulnerable. I'm getting so much shit off my chest. I'm speaking about like a relationship I was dealing with, and on this song, I'm speaking about like the homie. Like I want the homies to like stop fucking with drugs for real. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting a lot off my chest, and that's where that title just came from. Like, you know what I mean, off my chest. Like, you know what I mean. Of the 4 records on the project, none of them are the same. And I just thought that was just like a dope concept, like off my chest. That's where the inspiration behind that came from, for real.
Yeah, you just was keeping this shit on the real.
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of keeping it on the real, let's get into the segment of our show where we ask the questions that dive a little bit deeper, and we ask that you do keep it on the real.
Hot shot.
My question, I ain't gonna lie, you damn near answered it a little bit earlier, but just break down some history on some of your influences that come out of Carson Delamo that earlier in the rapping that you, because like you say, bro, you a historian. You been thinking about rapping and thinking about the creative process of how the shit go together since you was what damn near 14, 15.
Oh yeah, no, it's plenty.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, Rocket, that's like being like number one. That's Big Bro, and that was the example. He was the first person I saw get cracking to where I knew like, oh, okay, this could happen for real. Ab that's my brother. High school, middle school together, been messing with bro since day one. Ab was the first person that put me in a booth. Like my first time ever actually recording in a real booth, it was Soul. I come home one day, tell moms like, hey, the homie want to take me to the studio. She like, who the homie? I'm like, Herb. She like, who's this nigga? Like, man, he got a guy. I want to meet him. You feel me? So come to the house. He meet my mom. Everything gravy. He take me to a studio. This was right before TDE. It was another indie label he was with in the city of Carson. But we go down there, and then from there it was like it was lit. But as far as like the inspiration I pulled, honestly, bro, I already fuck with like everybody in my section, bro. Like shout out Reason, shout out Jason Cash, like Stone, like all the homies in the city that rap. Like I pull inspiration from all of them. Like I see everything that got going on, and it inspired me. Like cause of course I feel like the underdog in this shit. You know what I mean? And I just want to win too. So it's like I really pull inspiration from everything I see them niggas doing. You feel me? Like from their highest moments to their lowest moments. Just like I look at shit that all of them do and have done. It's like, okay, when I got the rock, this how I'm gonna do it. So shout out to all the homies that crawled so I could walk. You feel me? Because I really pull inspiration from all of them, bro. For real, I do. All of them.
I want to speak to your relationship with Absol. You kind of already touched on how it started off in middle school. Y'all both went to Curtis Middle School. But tell me how he has influenced your rap career and what he's done to like help you propel it.
Okay, so just on the surface of our friendship, our bridge is Jay-Z.
Okay.
I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. Number one, don't even talk to me about nobody else. Same thing with Soul. Don't even talk to bro about nobody. It could be Dot, whoever. Hove, bro. Like we are Hove niggas. You feel me? And that was always our thing coming up. Shout out Rock. You feel me? Rock was also in our friend group. This is Rocky little brother. Shout out my boy Rock. It was always us and shit. Always just Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. It's funny, we was talking about the Black Album. When the Black Album had first came out, if you remember back then, it was like all these different versions. Gray Album, Yellow Album, White Album, and it was like to different beats. And damn, I want to say it was Ninth Wonder, I could be wrong, but it was some version basically that we had that was like to another producer beats. And Soul used to be driving me home in high school and shit. We used to be listening to that shit all the time. And what grew from that is like in our adult years, because you know Jay-Z retired basically when we left high school. But in our adult years, every time Hove dropped something, song, album, nigga, picture, something, either he calling me or I'm calling him. Like, bro, hey, you see Hove, we politicking about that all the time. You feel me? So like when he actually met Hove, like that was a real moment. You feel me? But that's always like been our friendship. Like the bridge always been like Hove and like talking about Hove and shit. And as far as what he's done for me, man, a lot. Like I said, he was the first person to actually really put me in a real booth. I got the picture somewhere. It's actually a sidekick picture. Like I'm in the booth. Like Soul took the picture. It's me in the booth. Like, but that's just basically where it started. But as far as me taking music serious and like what he's done for me, Soul always been like, I'm not gonna say tough love, because it definitely haven't been tough love, but his whole thing is like, I want you to do you. Like, bring me everything. Let me hear everything. Show me everything. But get cracking. Like, do it. Like, cause I'm not getting you cracking. You tell me straight up, like real homie, like, bro, I got cracking on my own. Like, you my nigga. I'm not getting you cracking though. But whatever you need, you know what I mean? So that's kind of always been like what it was, and I respect that. You feel me? Cause like I said, just in the midst of seeing bro get cracking, it just made me just know, oh, it's possible. Like I really could do it. So I always like tap in with bro. Like I said, I'm always sending him my records, and we going back and forth. Like so, really, damn near executive produced, prepared for the worst. Like he was there the whole way. Like a lot of way that the album is put together, and like the way things is sequenced. Like that's so like he don't even want the credit for that, but you know what I mean. He was with me the whole step of the way, so he played a big part. Like that's bro. Like he really helped with everything I got going on for sure.
That's hella clean. And y'all got a few records together.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has an album that's dedicated to this same subject, which is Dough Burger.
Mm-hmm.
We know him as Mondo.
Mm-hmm.
Speak about the relationship between y'all three, and then or just you and Mondo, either way, and what that loss meant to you and Absol, as well as like Carson, because I know Carson felt that shit.
So Mondo, I met Mondo when I was in the 8th grade. He was staying in the section. He didn't go to middle school, but he moved over there like when we was in the 8th grade. And I used to be hearing about him because shout out my nigga T.O., the homie T.O. Went to Curtis at the time. He was dancing for Tommy the Clown. You feel me? His name was Twister the Clown. Shout out
That's
my boy
crazy.
T.O. And I used to be hearing about Mondo, like, oh, it's a nigga in the hood that dance for Tommy, like, whoop, 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 like this nigga named Mondo. He's like, what the fuck is this nigga? Like I said, you danced for Tommy back then. You damn near Justin Bieber. You a nigga. You a real celebrity. Like, you danced for Tommy, bro. At that time, you are a nigga. You Chris Brown. You could do whatever the fuck you want with anybody at that time. I'm not lying, though. It was really like that. You feel me? It was really like that. It was plenty of clown groups, but if you danced for Tommy, you was a nigga. Like, you feel me? So anywho, I was hearing about that shit and all that. I ended up meeting Mondo because niggas used to walk home every day, and Mondo stayed right on Termont. And I meet this nigga one day, and we just like click. I don't even know like really the origin story necessarily, like how we got cool and really started hanging, but it was more so when we got to high school because he went to Carson. Feel me? But I remember like before we got to Carson, and I went to Mondo house and met him and like got a chance to go to his house. You went up in this nigga Mondo room, and he had all the Tommy the Clown shirts like pinned on the wall. I'm in that bitch like a hoe, like damn, like this nigga, like you feel me, like damn, bro, really dance for Tommy, like. And it was funny because at that time, that's actually when he stopped dancing. Like when he lived in Carson, he didn't even dance for Tommy no more. But he did though at one point. You get what I'm saying? So transitioning into high school, this was like he wasn't my everyday nigga in high school, but on some lunch and nutrition shit, I'm always fucking with Mondo, going up to him, hollering at him. And we built our relationship through high school. It wasn't really till we got kind of out. Not that I didn't fuck with him in high school, but once we got out, I really was kicking it with him every single day because we was kind of indulging in some different things, you know, trying to get it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we was hustling for real, for real. That was really our relationship on some adult shit. Me and bro was down every day. We was hustling, trying to get to it. Like really just me and him staying down every day. Fades. Like we staying down every day. Soul was just getting cracking. He was like on the trajectory. Like TDE already was a thing. He was getting cracking. And like I said, Mondo was just always the fly nigga in the hood who had it. Like I said, we was hustling. And Soul was coming around like fucking with us and shit. More so like fucking with Mondo. Soul was already my boy. But he was coming, pulling up on Doe, and then they built the bond. You feel me? And once they built the bond, when I left to move to Atlanta, it was just them. You feel me? And then that grew to be Huey and Riley. You feel me? That grew to be that. And it's funny because I always be thinking about that. Like, damn, what if I never moved? Like, how shit would have been? I probably would have been cracking because them niggas went on and toured the world and did everything together. You feel me? But I'm like, damn, if I was still here, I probably would have been with them niggas for real. But your story is your story, you know what I mean? Everything go how it's supposed to go, and it all worked out perfect. But yeah, that's like really our relationship though, man. For sure, love them dudes.
How did the loss affect you?
The loss, it's kind of crazy because how they say like death come in threes. By the time it got the dough, like I kind of hate to say it, but by the time it got the dough, I kind of was like numb to it for real because I had lost Murph. You feel me? BC was in the hospital on life support. He's just like two of my real close friends, just close exactly the same way I'm close to Mondo. Like that was gone. When it happened to him, it's just oh damn. It's just like, bro, this shit is like crazy. Like my real childhood friends is like, well, not Murph, but like two of my childhood friends is like gone. Best friends rather. Um, and it just was crazy. But honestly, like man, Doe was such a nigga. His energy was so like infectious. Like I couldn't even really be sad when bro died, cause I know like he wouldn't be like that. Like Mondo was the type of nigga he used to always be say too, like bro, if any nigga died, like I'm not going to the funeral. He didn't like being sad. Like you feel me? So I just knew like his with him transitioning, it was more like I gotta celebrate this shit. I gotta like really get it lit and represent bro in the right light. And that's just really what it been. Of course, I missed the homie for sure, and you know everybody had their days. Like I said, I'll be crying for sure. But man, his like I said, his energy was so infectious. I don't think about him and get sad. I think about him and be like, this nigga was funny. This nigga was that. I could watch some shit and be like, just laughing. Cause like I said, I don't even really feel like he gone. But yeah, man, good dude for sure.
Hell yeah. And as we it's transition, but it's in another way, man.
Mhm.
I got one for you. You're an independent artist.
Hmm.
We all know how that grind can be. We all know how that those stepping stones, you know, is one at a time. You feel
Mhm.
me? But would you like a deal? And if so, what type of deal would you want to sign? Or is it just for you, just like let me just stay independent. Let me put this hard work in and get to it.
Pay off my mama house, get me out of debt, take the masters.
It's just that simple,
At
huh?
this point, nah.
Yeah, huh?
If you coming up some shit like that, but nah, man, I'm baby steps, man. I'm not opposed to signing the deal at all. But I've seen what it could do for people. You know what I mean? Like you know, I'm not opposed to it though. But like I said, I have peers and counterparts that have took those steps, and I seen what they did and or what the situation did for them. So like I said, I always look at situations like when I get the rock, all right, I'm gonna do it like this. You know what I mean? But like I said, everybody's situation different. Like I said, right now, somebody walking here and told me they got 50 racks for me, I might fuck around and sign it just because it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people sign deals like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know, catch me on a good day. You might fucking my publisher might be going 30 years around this bitch because I was broke. You feel me? But you know what I mean? That's just how I go. But if I can keep the ball in my court, I definitely would much rather go the independent route and just build this thing that I got going brick by brick for sure. But I'm not opposed to signing a deal. It had to be more of like I guess the cliche industry answer, a partnership. We have to figure something out. But yeah, man, I'm just grinding, man. I'm not even looking that far right now. My main thing is building the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And, getting people to appreciate what I got going, getting them familiar with my brand, wondering why I do this and do that, why I wear this and wear that. I'm more so just on that, bro, trying to build. But shout out to the labels. If y'all want to come get me, come holla.
But with the kid.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you use the word appreciation. I want to touch on something that you are kind of like honing in on with your marketing, with your music and a bunch of other things. But you speak a lot about giving people their flowers. Why is that so important to you?
Because that's the number one. That's my number one goal in doing music. That's what I want. Flowers, respect. Like, I want the chili for sure. Don't get it twisted. Like,
Yeah.
we all want some money. We all want to be rich, take care of our family. Okay. But aside of that, like when it comes to the art, like I really want to be respected for what I do. I want my flowers, so give them to me. You know what I'm saying? So when you see anything that I got going on, whether it's a cover art, anything I'm talking about it, I'm always gonna incorporate flowers. You're never gonna hear Kamm Carson and not think of flowers. You're gonna always see that. Um, the album Flowers is gonna be an album of mine. Hopefully one day, you know what I mean, and that's like a goal that I'm building towards, building my audience so we can all get to Flowers together. Right now, what we're doing is planting the seed. You feel me? We're planting the seed right now to where on this journey we can get to Flowers. You know what I mean? And by the time we get there, it's lit. That's Flowers is not the end goal. It's more so of the beginning goal. So that's just what I'm on. But if you follow me on social media or anything like that, you can always see me using the flower emojis, the bouquet of flowers. You know, it might look a little pause, but it ain't. You know what I mean? I'm kind of trying to trademark that to like really, really, really make that a thing. Like I want people to when I drop a song, don't drop fire emojis, drop the flowers. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to see the flowers in the comments. I want to see the flowers on everything. That's what I want to affiliate myself with, man. Give me my flowers. You know what I mean? So that's the brand for sure.
I mean, that's exactly what we want to be. Is exactly the space that you right there saying is we want to be the space that you can come on here and get your flowers, and we can all grow together. You feel me? Each one teach one. You know what I mean? But when we tapping into the project or the album, man, take us through some of the snippets on it. To me, it's like you coming from a radical place a little bit. You feel me?
In regard to what song?
Just like you say, all of it, just the whole just mission of it, just seemed like you just had a radical place with all of it.
Especially the YBS song too, though.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah, just like I said, 4 different pockets, 4 different feelings. Like I said, my approach with everything was just I gotta get some music out. Like that was my whole thing. Like I have to get some music out. Um I was scared for it to just be 4 songs. I'm like, I haven't dropped in 3 years. You know, all of my previous work is like 12s and 14s, 11s, and you know what I mean? I even got 7-track EPs, but 4 is like, you know what I mean? But I also knew what the feature on Soul album had been doing for me. I went and performed out of state off this. This is acapella. Like I'm getting all these opportunities and walking in all these rooms off of acapella. So I'm like, oh, okay. If y'all like that, then let me slow cook y'all the music. Then let me not give y'all 16 songs. Let me not give y'all 14, 13, 4. We're gonna do 4. We're gonna see, how you feel with the 4. All of them, like I said, different vibes, different feelings. And that's what I wanted to showcase. It was so funny. I was so like skeptical about the 4 songs. I got a song on the album called Red Light. And Red Light was not only was it my least favorite song, it was a song that I didn't really think the people was gonna appreciate like that. I'm like, I don't think niggas really gonna fuck with Red Light like that. To my surprise, the first person I sent the album to said Red Light was his favorite song. I'm like, bitch, you didn't hear me rapping my heart away on this? Like, the Red Light, I said, okay, that's cool, you know what I mean? And then when the album actually ended up coming out, I started hearing that more and more. Red light, a blur, red light, a blur, red light. I'm like, okay, y'all messing with joints. I'm more so leaning towards these and y'all leaning towards those, but I like that a lot. You know what I mean? That let me know people is really listening and digesting.
What was Red Light about?
Say that one more time.
What was Red Light about?
Just being fly, hot summer day, California, rolling through with the top down, just showcasing some fly shit. That's the fly record on the album. That's the fly record on the album where I'm just like popping my shit. It's a hot summer day. I'm riding on the block. I got the top down, chrome spinning. You know what I mean? We just outside. It's just a fun summer Los Angeles record. I thought it was dope. It's more so in a slow pocket. It's not really up tempo and like turn up, but it's still getting off those same feelings. You know what I mean? That's what it was. People heard it. It was able to resonate with it immediately because the sample. It's that clips that when the last time that top down chrome spinning. You know what I mean? That's like a part of the hook on the record. So when people heard that and resonated with that, maybe that's what they heard to make them like the record. But like I said, I was shocked when I was getting the reviews back how many people actually really like that record. You know what I mean?
That's dope. I want to go back to your parents.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how they have shown up for you throughout this whole process.
Oh man, that's the team right there. That's them the managers right there.
He got the coolest dad.
Yeah, man. Miles and Pops. Pops really the cool one, man. Pops just in the shadows, like you feel me? Pops love what I got going on. He love the music. He championed everything I got going on. Mom's is more so way more tapped in. Mom's listen to all the music. She send me everything. When you get done recording, I want to hear everything. I want to see everything. Like Mom's super tapped in. And she love it. You know what I mean? She love it. She just like, where my check? Hurry up. Like, you know what I mean? That's her whole thing. Like, man, okay.
They supposed to be like that.
Yeah, for sure. They supposed to be like that. But Yeah, they rock with it, man. They definitely been a big part of this journey because, like I said, they always been supporting it from day one. Not only my parents, my big brother, like they all of them, even my sister too. Like everybody just really like support what I got going on. They want to see me win. But for me, it's so personal for me. Like I hold it just near and dear to my heart because I know like um how bad I want to show them and I'm doing something good. You know what I mean? And I just pray that they here to see it. You know what I mean? I pray that they here to see it because, like I said, my parents are they little on the older side, but I just pray that they here to see it. But what's going on right now, the trajectory is only going up. You know what I mean? So I think that they're gonna be able to experience their son really being crack and being lit. I think that they're gonna get the not even I think I don't even want to use that word. I know that they're gonna get the opportunity to see it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to moms and pops for sure.
It sound like you putting in the work. It sound like you putting together some shit so that these next couple of years is just you working.
For sure.
So as we doing this, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
How we finna keep this momentum that we got right now pushing on forward?
Oh man, it's most by the time you see this, it would be more music out from what we even talking about for sure. It's more stuff coming. I have a lot of music to come. Before the year is out, so don't even worry about it. You're gonna get a lot of more music from me before the year is up, and that's just really what I'm on. Building the fan base, trying to build the core right now. Really trying to grab the area too, home. A lot of people in the city know I rap. A lot of people in the city see me moving around, of course, with soul, doing this, doing that. But I don't think they giving me the flowers yet. Not yet, you know what I mean? But it's coming, you know what I mean? And that's like I said, that's really more so the mission for me right now. Grabbing the backyard, you know what I mean? Being one of the ones kind of respected over there for the music. Like I said, it's a handful of the people over there, brothers, friends, sisters that know that I do this. But when people see me, that's what I just want to be associated with music. That's the conversation is leaning towards that. I'm out, I'm running into people, and that's the first thing they saying. Oh, I seen you on here or the music, da, da, da. So it's getting there. I'm just like I said, I just gotta just stay down and just stay at it.
Hell yeah. How could they keep up with the progress in the new drops and everything?
So if you sleeping under a rock, your best way to play catch up is KammCarson.com. Everything is on KammCarson.com. All the videos. KammCarson.com will lead you to my Instagram, will lead you to my Twitter, will lead you to my YouTube. KammCarson.com. That's
with
everything.
2 M's.
KAMM Carson.com. KammCarson.com. That'll get you everywhere. But Instagram is probably where you're gonna get your most live updates in regard to like what I got going on. But as far as from a content perspective, like you just want to catch up on just like my YouTube history and just music videos and all that, KammCarson.com for sure. That's where you're gonna get everything at.
Hell yeah. This off subject. I got a chance to work on 2 of your videos, which was hella fun. That's also on KammCarson.com.
Right.
But we want to thank you so much for sitting down and having this conversation with us. Just
Definitely.
introducing the folks to who you are, why it's important to give flowers, why it's important to give people their flowers, and just
cigarettes, boy.
Just educating us on Carson and where we going with things. Delamo specifically.
Yeah, for shit show.
Thank you.
Sure, no, thank y'all for having me.
For sure, bro. I
Hater,
swear. Hey,
get off my head, nigga.
Bro. This shit mean a lot, bro. We
Nah,
about to
for
go back there so we can let Bork clean our little cigarette hole
Hater.
out.
That's crazy. That's funny as fuck.
But you build it and we build it too. And we
Nah,
really
definitely.
appreciate you
For
coming
sure.
by to build with us.
I appreciate
for sure.
y'all for
Lot,
sure.
man.
I appreciate y'all for sure.
But before we all get out of here, Kamm is going to bless us with one of the joints off my chest.
Yes. Let's do
Appreciate
it.
you, brother.
For sure.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
Sure,
again,
nah,
bro.
for Sure.
But I'm slapping.
Yeah. Yo, Still holding on to my young dreams like a young king. 35 years young, niggas 20 and dope fiends. It's sad trying to lean on the homie, he's sipping codeine. I snap my fingers, just woke him up. I thought he OD. Shit was cool a decade ago, or was it really though? Pop a perk and sip on a drink, just like the videos. Influence be the #1 killer up in the ghetto, bro. I pray my brother pick up a water, leave that drink alone. Playing with his nose, nigga slacking on his goals. I was really praying for him, can't believe I lost a bro. Shit, that's one of many. Break the cycle, trying to save the city. I don't wanna see another death behind the fenty. Let it go like that Frozen song, move along. Board that plane with bad bitch and yo, carry on, nigga. Let it go, let it go. Yo. Still holding on to my young dreams like a young king. Break weed down, spark piff, sip the smoothie. I never drank liquor till 30, I only smoke tree. I probably should get it up too. While I'm talking cannabis, all in my stench. I gotta pray, repent, I know my mama hate when I burn. Ain't got control of it, but as you know, we live and we learn. Just watch the tables turn, I get it all together, forever winning, no crash and burn. Bench press, had hella mud on my piss test. Some dirty 30s, gotta get right, or you reject. I pray they hit the balls when I rap. Never eject, I want the same thing as Aretha. Nigga, respect, keep your shoes on. The feeling something like pre-check, I do it for the youth. Motherfuck who you think best, nigga. Let it go, let it go. Yo.
Oh, is that what you're doing now? Go around feeling sorry for yourself, boy? Huh? Go on, get out of here. You're wasting my time.
Please let me back to. I have to get back in school. I can't go home and tell my mom I got kicked out of school.
Now, why should I let you back into my school, Sam?
I'm gonna do better, sir.
How?
By doing my work.
What else?
And staying out of trouble.
What have you been thinking about all this time? Why should I believe you now?
Because I changed my ways.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy MP, man. My community spotlight for this week is gonna be a soul food restaurant out of Oakland, man, called Rob Ben's, man. Y'all, when y'all pull up, y'all make sure y'all slap the table for a bartender to come check something out, and make sure y'all tell Auntie give you a 4-piece with a wing ding and a fry.
What I'm slapping, put in work to gain traction. Get me in that mode to make it happen. What I'm slapping, lace you a game to break the mold. The game is to be sold, not told.